It's early morning and Alison's getting ready to rescue a marmoset. A regular occurrence for the team at Monkey World.
Right, gloves, zip ties, food.
She's heading to Bristol, just a short journey from the park in Dorset, to pick up a female called Kush, who's been on the waiting list since 2019.
Here we go again.
The park has rescued primates from all across the globe for the past 37 years. But the UK primate pet trade is a relentless burden on its resources. Kush will be the 131st monkey to be given a home, having been legally sold as a pet.
Kush's story is not unique to the pet trade. Kush and another female were actually sold for £2,000. The gentleman in Bristol that we're about to go meet. Sadly, one of the females died, and Kush remains. And the chap sort of sounds like he knows what he needs to do for the marmoset. She's not had any issues, so she looks pretty good.
But that's not usually the case, as Alison well knows. She's been campaigning for decades for a change in UK law governing the trade in primates as pets, and has been on the steering committee drafting legislation currently going through Parliament.
We continue to battle on, hoping that we're going to get the laws changed. I think it's our 83rd marmoset. So yeah, quite a few primates coming in. Kush is actually going to go and join Moschino, Mozzie for short, who we rescued from the pet trade just last year. So I'm hoping that Kush and Mozzie will become our next happy couple at the park, and that all goes well today.
While Alison heads to Bristol to collect Kush, back at the park, the team are prepping for the marmoset's arrival. Elle is getting a bedroom ready, with only minimal changes. Kush's owner has indicated the marmoset has good mobility, so additional safe low branching isn't needed.
Just putting up some little bits and bobs, little forage tubs, just assessing the branching that we've got in there just to make sure it's all firmly up and stable, ready for her arrival.
The team are optimistic Kush will bond with Mozzie. He arrived last year after being confiscated and removed from poor living conditions by the RSPCA. His previous owner was found guilty of animal welfare offences and banned from keeping animals for 10 years.
He was rescued where he was kept in solitary confinement, so he really lacks the social and communication skills that marmosets really need. We've done a few intros with Moschino. They haven't gone very successfully. When we're introducing marmosets together, you've got to try and think, do their personalities match? I think the previous females that we have tried to match Mozzie up with perhaps might not have been the best for him. However, the sound of this new female is more up to his standard.
If they hit it off, marmosets pair bond for life, so there's a lot at stake for both of them. Kush will spend a few days in the bedroom next door to Mozzie to get accustomed to the sights, sounds and smells of her new surroundings. When the two marmosets appear settled alongside each other, the primate care staff can decide if a more close-up and personal introduction is appropriate. After a 2-hour journey, Alison has arrived in Bristol to collect Kush, a pet trade marmoset.
Yeah, let's go see what the score is.
She's meeting owner Dean, who contacted Monkey World 4 years ago to discuss the possibility of rehoming his pet.
Oh yeah, it's just knocking on the door. Are you Dean?
Yeah, you come in, all right?
Yeah, I'm Alison.
How you doing, all right?
Pleasure.
It's taken more than 4 years for space to become available for Kush at the park.
Oh, she's smelly.
So,
Dean and his father originally bought 2 marmosets from a dealer 9 years ago for £2,000. They were supposed to be a male and a female, but later a visit to the vet revealed both were females.
She's well fed. She's a bit chubby.
well fed, Jackie?
Yeah, and her back is a little bit hunched, so she does need some D3. But she looks pretty good. Don't You look worried.
Dean realised early on that looking after a pet primate and keeping it fit and healthy is hard work and a full-on job.
So you bought 2 of them. Was that by choice or?
I thought it was a good idea at the time. It's not. And people don't understand the attention, the time span that they need.
What would you say about the pet trade and these being bought and sold, sort of like goldfish?
This is not a goldfish. It's no joke. I done what I could. It's still not enough.
You've done a really nice job and a thoughtful job compared to most.
Dean has done his best to look after the small primate, providing her with a large outside enclosure linked to an indoor cage with suitable heating. Kush has also had an appropriate diet, including live grubs and insects. But despite all Dean's efforts, he knows he hasn't been able to provide everything the marmoset needs.
It's just sad that people are sort of left in this position, really. You know, he spent so much money, time, and effort trying to make it right, but it can't really be done in a domestic setting unless you're prepared to give your entire life over or have so much free income that you can pay other people to be looking after your animals. But, you know, that's certainly not within most people's financial ability.
With the travel box ready for the journey home, Alison now needs to persuade Kush into it.
Might be able to make friends yet. Good girl. Hey, Kushti.
But Kush isn't entirely convinced. She does trust Dean, however, so he steps in to help.
She's looking. She has to walk in before I can do it, otherwise it's all over.
Alison attempts to bribe her with waxworms, but Kush is still wary of the box.
Good girl.
Another one?
After a certain amount of hesitation, the lure of live food proves too much.
5.
Job done.
She's a confident lady. It just took some time and actually going for cupboard love, really. I mean, we can say all of these fabulous things. In the end, it comes down to the waxworms.
You'll be all right.
After 9 years of caring for the marmoset, it's time for Dean to say his goodbyes.
Oh, mate.
Thanks again. Take care.
Yeah, I can't bear it. I will look after your little girl and you bring your family down, huh? You know, it's heartbreaking. I could even cry right now. And like, this is what I do day in and day out, up and down the breadth of Britain. This trade does more damage than also just the animals. I mean, I'm here to represent the marmosets and whatever primate in the pet trade. But the people side of things cuts me up also. It's not right. Laws need to change. They must change. Must change.
Kush is blissfully unaware of the upset as she eats her waxworms and starts building a nest, while Alison begins the short journey back to the park in Dorset. Following a 60-mile journey from Bristol, Alison has arrived back at Monkey World with Kush the marmoset, safely in her travel box.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. How is she?
Angry at me. She's grumpy. She's got quite an attitude on her. She's a bit overweight with a little bit of boobs. And a little bit, you know how like Ty is a bit squished? I think like her back is rickets, but she moves just fine.
Nice.
Primate care staff member Elle is on hand to greet them.
Ooh, sassy.
She's already prepped a bedroom at the domestic marmoset house, ready for Kush to spend her first night in her new home. Despite being a little overweight and showing early signs of rickets, Kush appears in reasonable health. Her owner Dean had done his best to care for her.
He was actually very good and proactive, knowing that she needs companionship, an appropriate environment, a good vet. more love and attention than he's able to give. He was heartbroken.
Before heading to the bedrooms, the team take the opportunity to weigh Kush in the box.
2.98.
Alison and Elle are hoping to pair up the new arrival with Mozzie, a male marmoset who arrived last year.
Right, darling, I know. Let's go get you in.
He's in a bedroom next door. For the first couple of days, the prospective partners will be able to see and hear each other without any physical contact.
Come on, Kushti.
Elle opens up the travel box, but Kush takes her time. Then, out she comes, heading up high.
Good girl.
Unsurprisingly, she's a bit shell-shocked. Kush has spent 9 years in one place, and now it's all change. She's in a new space surrounded by lots of different smells and some noisy marmoset neighbours.
She's a newbie, it's a new environment, I'm a new face. I know she's been very close to a male human, so perhaps a female human she's not too fond of, so we'll have to build a friendship because I'm the one that's going to be looking after her quite a lot. But it won't be hard. She's a bit of a chubby girl, so she likes her food, and if food is the way to her heart, then that's the way I'll go forward.
So the next 48 hours will be all about getting to know Kush and earning her trust. Then introducing her to a new male companion and, fingers crossed, partner for life. Alison has made a 4-hour journey to Wolverhampton to answer an SOS call from a local animal rescue organisation. Wings and Paws have taken in a Jeffroy's marmoset, who's being cared for by one of their volunteers.
Always the interesting bit, never know what you're gonna find.
The marmoset, now named Marcel, is believed to be a male, but where he came from is something of a mystery.
Basically, it was seen a couple of weeks ago running loose in a back garden and then sprinted inside somebody's house when they were putting their washing out. So a local animal rescue organization has taken it on and has been looking after, they've named him Marcel, been looking after Marcel in the meantime, waiting to see if anybody comes forward to claim their marmoset, and nobody has. It's hard to believe that a couple of weeks ago he survived several days out in the cold, but it's possible, I guess. So we're going to have to piece this together. It's a little bit of a mystery, and mainly try and get Marcel sorted out with an appropriate life.
It's not the first time Alison's rescued a marmoset found roaming the streets. Back in 2018, female Freya was found on scaffolding in the Tower Hamlets area of London.
It's really dangerous. You know, it's cold overnight. They can't survive the temperatures overnight. There's a world of danger out there for them. So it's just awful, and it's an indicator that, you know, the trade is growing and expanding. When you start finding marmosets running loose on the streets of Britain, there's a problem with the pet trade.
For the last 2 weeks, while the rescue organisation tried to find his owner, Marcel has been looked after by a volunteer local family. With no luck tracing his origins, Marcel has had a temporary home in a small cage in one of the children's bedrooms.
Hello, mister. It's okay. So he's lost part of his tail.
With his concerned carers watching on, Alison tries to gain Marcel's trust.
Right, let's see if we can make friends a bit. I brought some waxworms, also some crickets.
Ooh, it's okay.
Ooh. So what have you guys been feeding him?
When he first came, he was absolutely starving, so he was eating anything. So I shopped to the shop, got him some cashew nuts, strawberry he ate the first day, and then I Googled and it said you shouldn't give him too many fruits. So he's had a bit of boiled egg. He really likes the mealworm.
Here, try that. Try that one. It's tasty.
I feed him, but he spends, obviously it's Jacob's bedroom, so he's used to Jacob. And he sleeps in, that's his little bed that he absolutely loves.
Okay, so it'll be interesting to get a weight on him. Don't like the look of those Oh, there is some solid feces. I was going to say, normally they're a bit more firm.
Yeah.
Alison isn't too concerned about Marcel's condition.
Pretty active, pretty alert. Missing a third of his tail. It's a boy. I see some solid feces, but then what looks like a bit of a splodge as well, so we'll check that out. Yeah, pretty good. His mobility's good.
Now the tricky bit, persuading Marcel into a travel box.
Let's see if I can just marry the box up
And see if
to
you'll
the
just get
door, and I'm gonna put some grapes and things inside of it. And then if it's okay, I'm gonna ask if I can steal his hammock. Scent marking is so important to them.
Alison adds a few tasty treats, while Jacob takes the chance to say goodbye. With the travel crate married up to the cage, it's time to tempt Marcel to take a leap of faith.
Good boy, come on, good boy.
Is he in?
He's in, I think. Yeah, he's in. Yeah, yeah, you good. Ta-da.
Amazing. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Marcel.
In a matter of seconds, he's in and secure.
He's pretty friendly.
He's calm, and it also is a testament to how you guys have looked after him. Thank you
thank
so
you.
much, because he's calm and confident, so that makes a big difference.
With Marcel content in the box, Alison takes the opportunity to collect a few samples.
This is just some of his poop that we'll look at in the hospital under a microscope, just to make sure that he doesn't have any parasites or bacteria that we need to deal with. So
Alison is happy to assist Wings and Paws and take on Marcel. They've done their best for him over the last few weeks, but recognised he needed expert care.
Lovely.
Thank you. No. Best of luck with everything you guys do. Yeah.
It's been an unusual few weeks for the young male marmoset, but he's now on his way to a new life in Dorset. Following a 4-hour journey from the Midlands, Alison has arrived back at the park with Marcel, a male Jeffroy's marmoset found wandering the streets of Wolverhampton.
So, I think he's an escape artist.
Oh no.
He's missing the end of his tail, but he sort of tested every bit of the box the whole way. Yeah.
Alison takes Marcel into the marmoset complex to release him into a temporary bedroom, where he can be assessed over the coming days.
There's some Jeffroys.
While they prepare, staff member Lee examines the fecal sample Alison collected earlier on to test for parasites. The results will help the team to assess Marcel's health and ensure no infections are passed on to any other primate. It doesn't take long for Lee to get the results.
Yeah, pretty boring really, didn't find anything. You know, it's always very interesting when you find things, but good news so far that his sample, from what I've seen, is clear of any parasites. So I'll let the team know, but I will ask for a second sample tomorrow so that I can double check.
Oh, Freya's looking at him like he looks nice.
Marcel is also getting a first look at his new housemates. Opposite him are Fred and Freya, also Jeffroy's marmosets, and a long-established pair at the park. Initially, Marcel will be able to see and hear his new neighbours, but without any physical contact. But first, Elle needs to persuade him out of his travel box.
Anytime you're ready.
Yeah.
Well, that was easy. Confident Marcel is straight out and onto the mesh for a look around.
Good boy.
He immediately demonstrates his mobility.
Moving around okay.
Yeah.
Elle opens up another slide, giving Marcel access to 2 bedrooms. While he explores his new surroundings, the team check his weight. By weighing the empty crate and subtracting the amount from one they took earlier with him in it, they get an accurate reading.
400 grams. So he's a fine weight. It's good weight.
Despite the fact he's missing part of his tail, Alison is pleased with Marcel's overall condition.
He's a little bit sort of hunched up, but I think it's more him being puffed up, sort of showing off, and finding his feet. He's also been inside the box for 4 hours, so we'll have to see how he goes. But his mobility's good, his coat is good, he's missing 1/3 of his tail. He's a little bit scratchy. You know, we've had a few marmosets arrive from unknown circumstances, and I think he's going to be another one of those mysteries. But no, nice little lad, Marcel.
Because Marcel was an emergency rescue case, Alison doesn't have a companion lined up for him yet. Discussions will take place in the next few days about possible matches. Until then, the staff will concentrate on building up trust with the mystery stray marmoset and starting him on an appropriate diet. Hopefully, it won't be long before he's introduced to a potential partner and can begin a contented life with one of his own kind.